I love the zoo. This passion started when I was little with season passes to the Virginia Zoo in Norfolk. My parents and I would go there often, and my cousins and grandmother would sometimes join us because they lived in Virginia Beach. It was a fun place to be outside and get some exercise, and this is what began my love for animals. Zoos have changed over the years, in part thanks to laws like the Animal Welfare Act in 1966. More important than the laws, people do not want to spend their money to see animals in small cages, showing signs of stress. So people push for change. Also, the younger generation has grown up with books and movies based on animals with human characteristics that talk and feel emotions. For example, movies like Charlotte's Web, Lady and the Tramp, and Happy Feet. We look at our pets and ascribe human emotions. I know my dogs feel sad when I leave, but I digress. That is a debate for another paper. These books and movies do cause us to look at animals differently. Because of laws and people's changed ideas about animals, zoos have stepped up. Zoos make enclosures more natural and educational, showing natural habitats. I have visited the North Carolina Zoo in Asheboro, and the enclosures are beautiful. You can see the giraffes in the distance. And this is the enclosure for the elephants. At the Metro Zoo in Richmond, you can get up close with the giraffes and feed them. You can feel their slimy, long black tongues and touch their coarse hair. While I was taking this video at the Virginia Living Museum in Newport News, Virginia, people were asking the zookeeper questions while he fed the river otter. The interaction between the caretakers and the public is so important. You can learn so much from them. The caretakers know each of their animals' personalities and characteristics. Seeing animals interact with each other and their environment in zoos helps people become more aware of their own impact on animals' diminishing habitats. As natural habitats become smaller or disappear altogether, zoos may be the only places species can survive. Many zoos are involved in animal conservation efforts and work together to ensure genetic diversity. Every baby animal born in a zoo is celebrated as a win for that species. This celebration is seen on many TV shows, and full disclosure, I binged watched these shows during the pandemic, everything from the magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom to Secrets of the Zoo, North Carolina. In these shows, you witness the zookeeper's love for the animals. Ensuring these animals thrive is a huge responsibility for zookeepers and vets. I know many people think zoos are cruel to keep animals locked up. I would ask, is it not the same for people who live in a small apartment and own a large dog that gets walked on a leash? Or for cats who never go outside? We own a cockatiel who is 26 years old. He was born to a breeder not in the wild, which I know is an ethical debate for many. He has lived in the same cage his whole life, and my family and I have debated the question of cruelty. We settled on this. Skippy has lived a longer life in captivity than he would have in the wild. He loves his cage and is very protective of it. He loves interacting with us, but I learned at a very young age not to poke my finger in his cage. My cousin was braver. Owning Skippy has helped us appreciate and care for wild birds, but we would never capture a wild bird and put it in a cage. I hope people will consider supporting zoos with their patronage and learn about animals and their habitats. I think it would help us all to care more for our world.